Hi everyone, good morning or good evening, whatever time it may be when you see this. Welcome back to the channel. Today I am so excited because I am finally taking the car to the dyno. I know it's about time, but I'm finally getting to do it today. So I'm finally going to have my baseline and actually have real numbers to go by instead of me guessing. But before that, let's go ahead and get the car turned on and check the oil because I have been driving it more often and just having fun with it. So just want to check the oil to make sure that it's level. Enough talking, let's get a cold start. Hi, old resonator. Turned on the car and just let it get up to temp, shut it off. I think it's been like around 10 minutes now, but I waited just so the oil can drop down to the oil pan. So let's go ahead and check it now. No, I'm about to burn myself. It's really hot, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use these gloves. All right, we're all good. So we're all good now, so now let's get going. So I looked online for a few places to take my car before taking it to the one that I am now. I called a few places and some of them were just booked, others were trying to give me appointments that really didn't go with my schedule. The one that I'm going to now, they're open on Saturday, which that's what today is, and I'm taking it there. I looked at the reviews, they all seem like pretty good reviews, so it seemed like a good shop. And also it's an outside dyno, so that is probably gonna give me the most accurate reading because when I do run my car, it's outside, not inside in the shop. But either way, I'm just glad that I'm going to get a good baseline now that I don't have any performance modifications. I'm guessing that, sorry guys, it was just too many noises in my car. But my guess is that it's probably going to make around 440 to 450 to the wheel. I mean, I would love if it's higher than that, but we'll just see once we get there and we do the dyno. And another thing that I do like about this dyno is that they actually give you as many runs as you want for the same price. And usually when you take your car to dynos, they give you like a set price and it's like only 3 runs. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm excited and I'll see you guys when I'm there. Alright guys, so just got here. There's a car right in front of me. They're just removing it now. They did a few pulls, but let me show you this dyno because I knew it was an outside dyno, but not really like this. There's the Pontiac there. They're removing it and I'm next. So I'm anxiously waiting to see how much it makes. I'm very excited. So once they'll call me, I'll just pull in the car there and let's see what it's making. It's finally going on the dyno, guys. Good thing about this dyno is that you can just drive up on it, so you don't really have to worry about if your car is low enough. Let's see, first time doing the dyno with this car and first time doing an outside dyno, but at least I'll get realistic numbers. This is the fan that they have. This is is their little setup. That's pretty cool. They said, oh, when you come here, just remember to find the little Volkswagen on top of a trailer. And I was like, what? I didn't actually think it was gonna be like that. It's pretty cool. So you just turned on the car. The first pull is gonna be from a 3rd gear, and then we're gonna do a 4th gear pull.
Manual, right?
It's a manual, yeah. Insane, sounds amazing. So that was the 3rd gear pull.
Okay, let's do it again.
Sounds so good. Wow.
See how this
So it was spinning at first, so that's why he had to sit in the trunk. Yeah.
You want for it?
What?
Put on that.
Put in.
It's too old.
Yeah.
Oh my.
60. What?
Oh, what? You don't look like it.
Not 60.
Okay, so 4th gear now. So they just finished doing the first pull on 4th gear. They're just letting it cool down before they do it again. So here goes the last 4th gear pull.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm back. Actually passed by getting some lunch on the way here. So the guy at the dyno, he didn't actually give me a sheet, like a physical sheet. He sent me the dyno files electronically, and I had to download this program called Dyno Run Viewer, and I could view all of my runs. So let's take a look together. So this is the program that I was talking to you guys about, the Dyno Run Viewer, and these are all the runs. We did 6 runs. I'm going to go through them one by one. They're not in order here, but let's start with the first one, which is this blue one here. You can see this bold line for the power and then the torque. So this first run was the first 3rd gear pull. Once the operator did the 3rd gear pull, he felt that the tires were spinning surprisingly, decided to do it again, which was this 2nd gear pull that's like in a brown color. He decided to do another pull on 3rd gear, but he felt that if he had someone sitting on the back trunk, then it would probably minimize or just prevent the tires from spinning. So the operator himself sat in the back of the trunk. We did this 3rd run, which is this dark maroon color, and it did a little bit better, but he still felt that the tires were spinning surprisingly. So he asked another guy that was there, a bit heavier, to sit in the trunk to do the 4th run, which was still on 3rd gear. It's this dark blue one, and that one was much better. He did feel that the tires didn't spin at all. So this was my best 3rd gear pull, which was at 457 horsepower and like mid 300, so 346 torque. Once we're done with that, he did a 5th pull on 4th gear, and this one came out to 461 for wheel horsepower and 363 pounds of torque. But since the car had just been doing all these 5 runs back to back, he felt that let's just stop running it and just let the car cool off just for a few minutes. Let me tell you that it didn't make like a difference like much at all. Even though this was the best one, it just went up by like 1 wheel horsepower. So this was my best run on 4th gear, which was 462 wheel horsepower and the torque 363. So all of these runs and these numbers that I've given you have all been under the SAE correction factor. Some people go by this, other people go by STD. I don't really see much of a difference. It's just like about 5 wheel horsepower difference here, but I'm just showing you guys just because I know some people go by STD and others go by SAE. And I know that I also had showed you guys the temperature was outside. It was around 85 degrees Fahrenheit and around 30% humidity. But here it actually shows you at least what the dyno conditions were for the temperature. So around like a 92 degrees and 22% humidity. This is for, let's put in SAE. Yeah, so around 92 degrees and 22% humidity. So overall pretty hot. And we change it to STD. Yeah, it's around the same thing. One thing to note is that as I was having lunch, I went on YouTube and decided to look up some GT350 videos of them doing their dyno. And I saw that some of them were doing it on 5th gear. I didn't do any on 5th gear. The operator suggested 3rd and 4th gear, but that was my fault. I should have just looked that up. I'm happy now, at least with the numbers that I'm making. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one.